We started in on this about 2 years ago, and I started with my executive team of I need to get complete full buy-in that it's the right thing for our company to do before I approached our board. And that was probably a 6-month process of just a lot of talking, a lot of investigating kind of what the fintech space looked like, how it could apply to our business model. And I'm very happy to report, not only did they buy in, but we didn't dip our toe, we jumped completely in. So it's been a super fun, energetic ride. We're learning, we're meeting tons and tons of people. We've made a couple investments already. So that part's exciting, and I think our board and ownership group sees the excitement and energy that's been created with our executive team. And I think it's a very positive kind of snowballing momentum thing that just kind of helps keep us going. And I don't even think I could stop it today if I wanted. It's rolling and it's fun, and we're having a blast. I think we have to. I really think, especially community banks our size, we're obviously on the smaller end of a lot of the big banks that are, at an event like this. I do think we can be pretty nimble, but for survivability, I think if community banks are not thinking like this, they're going to have a really, really hard time in the future. So we think of ourselves a lot more like a technology company than the bank that just happens to provide financial services, but it's the way that I think we can truly provide a lot of growth for our shareholders and enterprise value. Coming up with a true good use case, I think it seems to be a roadblock where we hit. A lot of conversations seem to be going down a good path, and then it's how do we actually go do something? What's that look like? And we like to think that we can move at fintech speed, as we call it, not bank speed. And so as we talk about those kind of partnerships and what we could go do, it sounds great until really the rubber hits the road of what can we go do next week, what can we put in place. And so it's a good thing and it's a bad thing in that I think the good part is if you can get over that hump with somebody, it means you really can go do something. So as I said, we did make one sizable investment for us in a company out of Atlanta. We're excited working with them. We've onboarded multiple fintech companies that are actually using us as the bank of record. So we've been able to get over the hump with those. And the other ones I think we need to continue to work through. But that to me is kind of the challenges of I don't want to spend a lot of time in just what could be 2 years out. And I know the fintech startups don't either. They're excited to get something on board and going. So. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, some of those kind of newer technologies. We have a lot of ideas and applications that we want to try. And part of our company is we've had a mortgage company for almost 30 years. We've been doing mortgages online since Amazon started selling books online. So we've been doing that for a very, very long time. We've been keeping a lot of the data over the years of how our loan officers communicate with real borrowers. And so we want to take a lot of that database that we have and be able to apply some artificial intelligence to that to begin to take some of the human interaction. So those are some of the conversations we're very, very interested in having. And more than anything, we need to learn more about it before we, I think, dive in and work with one customer.